Hello, I'm Andy and welcome to Vectra News, your fill of gaming news for the week of the 29th of November 2014. Coming up in this week's episode, free DLC for Assassin's Creed Unity owners and the discontinuation of the Assassin's Creed Unity Season Pass, pro Counter-Strike players are caught in a cheating scandal, Irrational Games is hiring again, and Exo-Zombies mode is coming to Advanced Warfare's first DLC. According to a blog post on the Assassin's Creed website by Yanis Mallet, CEO of Ubisoft Montreal and Toronto, owners of Unity on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC will receive the game's DLC Dead Kings for free when it releases. Mallet went on to say, "Unfortunately, at launch, the overall quality of the game was diminished by bugs and unexpected technical issues. I want to sincerely apologise on behalf of Ubisoft and the entire Assassin's Creed team. These problems took away from your enjoyment of the game and kept many of you from experiencing the game at its fullest potential." Season Pass holders will also be able to claim one free game. On the list detailed on the FAQ page, this list includes Ubisoft's new games The Crew and Far Cry 4, as long as they make sure to claim it before the 15th of March 2015. Now, as this does seem to be a nice gesture, there are some that believe Ubisoft could be doing more than giving out a free game, which essentially just means that Season Pass holders have a discount on a new title instead of getting their $30 back. If anything, this adds to the argument of not pre-ordering games or DLC content, as time and time again people are disappointed. Also, there is the issue that people could potentially own all of the games already, so essentially they're not actually gaining anything from this other than minus $30 in their wallet. It would be nice to see Ubisoft actually offering refunds for the games. However, Uplay does state on its terms and conditions that refunds will not be given under any circumstances, which is completely different to Origin's terms and conditions, which is actually the better service in terms of getting refunds and apparently solving any issues, or from what I've heard, although I've never had any contact with them. This just goes to show that you should wait and read reviews or watch them before you go and spend your cash and become disappointed. Counter-Strike Global Offensive's competitive scene has been shaken up this week after 3 professional players have admitted to cheating. The players, who I'm probably going to murder the names of, are Hovik, KQLY, Trovmasian, Simon SMM Beck, and Gordon SF Giri, have all received game bans through VAC. These revelations call into question their previous match history and also makes people ask if other pro players have been using similar undetected cheats. KQLY wrote a statement on his Facebook page confirming the ban. The following quotes have been translated from French. "I want to say that I'm really sorry for all the people who supported me. I'm aware that with my bullshit, my career is now over and my team is in a very bad position. They did not deserve it." He went on to say that he'd only used the program enabling him to cheat for 7 days, saying, "Subsequently, I did not continue to use it. I just joined Titan and didn't need to take an unnecessary risk while I had all I needed. A high-level team, solid structure. My curiosity made me default and say my Counter-Strike career is finished after 12 years spent on the game. I lost everything. I don't expect any compassion. I made a bullshit and I'm going to just assume it. Unfortunately, everything stops here, and once again, I'm really sorry to have disappointed." KQLY's ban was preceded by SNM, who had been previously banned from ESEA after he was found to be using a piece of software that gives players a slight aiming advantage. This cheat is apparently very hard to detect, as there is no on-screen indications of it being installed. Literally, the only way of finding out if it's installed on someone's system is to check and see if it's there in the actual files. However, it does seem that Valve updated VAC to detect this new cheat, which is how KQLY and SF were found out. As a result, their teams Titan and Epsilon were both disqualified from the DreamHack Wins tournament. Red Bull have since uploaded a handy article about spotting hackers on Counter-Strike Global Offensive. However, there are fears that a witch hunt could now pursue. Irrational Games have listed 2 new job openings on their website this week, one for an IT manager and one for a senior programmer. Back in February, Ken Levine announced that the studio would close down, At the time, Levine was said to be taking 15 members of the team to start a new studio under the Take-Two Interactive banner to refocus on smaller, narrative-driven games. According to a representative that approached Polygon, 70 employees and 5 contractors were laid off due to this decision. This latest turn of events could mean that the studio that brought us BioShock could be returning from the ashes, although which direction they'll take and if Levine will actually lead the company is still to be seen. The only thing that we can glean from the listings are that they're looking for someone to code AI, potentially in the Unreal engines, as the experience is noted as highly desirable in this job description. Exo-Zombies mode has been confirmed by Sledgehammer Games, which will be including it in the Havoc DLC pack releasing early 2015. At the moment, the exact details of the mode are not yet confirmed. However, if anyone has managed to complete round 13 in the Exo Survival mode's Riot map, you're treated to a hidden zombie mode, which could give you an indication of what the full Exo-Zombies mode could look like. As soon as we get any details about Exo-Zombies, we'll let you know. But that's all from Vectra News this week. Don't forget to like, favourite, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and check out vectranews.co.uk to keep up to date with everything on the network. Myself and Matt have also recorded a first impression on Tales of the Borderlands Telltale's new game, which will be up on the channel, so check that out. We've decided to do a first impression slightly different due to the fact that it's a heavily story driven game and we're mostly talking about the mechanics of the game itself, with the end part being more of a spoiler driven area where we talk more about the storyline, our favourite parts of the game, and show you the statistics from everything that we did as per all the other Telltale games. Check that out, let us know what you think, because we're thinking about doing the next 4 parts of the series in the same style. But as always, we'll see you next time. Goodbye.